Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Trade Talk, powered by Novex Finance. What a surprise. The one episode I miss on Wednesday goes out and leads to some nice little pain correction in the market. But as always, we're going to discuss it, get into it, figure out what's next. It's not about what happened. We knew what was coming. We don't miss. But now it's about the next move. So thank you for joining us. Like and repost, comment some stuff, get the algo working for us. You know how we roll, baby. We're trying to really give you the best market sentiment out there, and we really are second to none. Let's fricking get it, baby. Novex Finance. We here.
Open up the screen, blocks of color, living stream. Every wallet, every dream, plug into the same bright beam. Orders in the air, I can feel the ledger sweat. Every number, every share stays exactly how you care. From the cold night staring at a chart alone, to 1,000 voices on a single note. I was chasing signals on a borrowed road. Now the keys sit heavy in my private code. This is Novex, I own my move. On-chain heart with something to prove. Cross-chain doors, I'm breaking through. I choose my risk, I ride my truth. This is Novex, I hold my faith. Set my price, I calibrate. Future in my hands, I won't hesitate. Novex, I elevate. Every fill is clear, every spread laid crystal here. No more shadows, no more fear. Just the math and people near. Swapping worlds in one bridge of market, tap and done. Every cycle, every run feels like standing in the sun. Used to chase a rumor and a flashing light. Now I read the pattern in the chain by night. If the rules bend, we can make them right. Every wallet is a signal in a shared new ride. This is Novex, I own my move. On-chain heart with something to prove. Cross-chain doors, I'm breaking through. I choose my risk, I ride my truth. This is Novex, I hold my faith. Set my price, I calibrate. The future in my hands, I won't hesitate. Novex, I elevate.
Man, let's fricking get it, baby.
Your hands if you feel that same.
I ain't the only one jamming.
On as the ledgers lay.
Shout out to
We
Madam
don't
Club.
wait, we don't ask, we
The awesome
build.
song, baby.
Every block laid down by will. Take control. Take control. Take control. Watch it all unfold from the first small trade to the tidal wave. Every This is Novex.
Novex, baby.
This is Novex.
We're gonna play Forest Quant next. Brought to you by Creekcoin. The homie Buddy rocked out this song.
They don't understand discipline
He understands the
till
discipline,
they meet clutch.
but do you? We
Forest
don't
quiet.
overtrade. We don't go for
Mind
broke.
louder than Wall
We
Street.
always go for profits. Let's get it, baby.
Trade talk live, truth no cap. CME gap, we wait no nap. Force Wi-Fi, but a single exact. Quant so clean, every candle react. He'll tell you the pain, not the drain. Give you the numbers, not the mean. Coming in clutch, that's the team. Portrait the code, mind supreme. Clutch in the woods, laptop glow. Chickens out back, alpha in the snow. He rates it what he eats, that's cold and crow. Kills them clean, burritos on go. Got a quant mind sharp like a guillotine. CME gap, feel routine. He don't chase green, he measure the mean. Markets bleed, he wipe it clean. Whispers of trades like war drum jams. Whole block watch like his finance dance. If he can't stomach truth, stay off the call. He'll break your delusions one fifth at a time, y'all.
Trade talk live, truth no cap. CME gap, we wait no nap. Force Wi-Fi, but the single exact. Quant so clean, every candle a dream. Give you the pain, not the dream. Give you the numbers, not the mean. Coming in clutch, that's the team. Portrait the code, mind supreme.
Yeah. Yeah, I coast, but I rug it raw. Chaos theory, that's cave law. Data in my beard, shadows in my file. Rug your heart just to test your style. Block, don't talk, I just measure decay. CME gap like a debt we pay. Charge don't lie, but the crowd might sway. If clutch calls silence, I obey. In the forest, plotting ticks and traps. Sunset red like liquidation maps. Alpha so deep it come and collapse, but real ones wait, no panic slaps.
Coming in clutch where logic meets life. Where burritos and basis points both cut like knives. We're trying the charted sail. But pain just proves that you're playing with well.
Trade talk live, truth no cap. CME gap, we wait no nap. Force Wi-Fi, but the single exact. Quant so clean, every candle react. He'll tell you the pain, not the drain. Give you the numbers, not the mean. Coming in clutch, that's the team. Portrait to code, mind supreme. Trade talk.
Feeling in clutch.
Cheers down. Push Wi-Fi.
Feeling in clutch.
Trade talk. Trade talk.
Straight talk, baby.
Trade talk. Trade talk.
Trade Talk Live, truth, no cap. CME gap, we wait, no nap. Forest Wi-Fi, with the signal exact. Quant so clean, every candle react.
He'll tell you the pain, not the dream. Give you the numbers, not the mean. Coming in clutch, that's the team. I'm trying to cold, mind supreme.
Been the long clutch. Been a long ass minute.
Yo. As much as I want to rock out yet another song with y'all, we need to get this show started, baby. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great start to your day. You could be anywhere else, but choosing a vibe here with us means the world to us. We keep showing up because you keep showing up. Thank you for motivating us. The Novex community, slowly but surely growing. One more trader, one more TG member, one more like. one more follow. The socials are growing. We are starting to really make our mark out there. And why? Because we don't miss. We really, really just understand the market psychology. What happens when the fear goes low? What happens when the greed goes high? What happens with the CME gaps? We wait, no naps. Shout out to Buddy for that beat song there. But what's up, everybody? Let's get right into it. Like and repost the space, the stream, the Facebook, wherever you're at. We're all over the place, baby. And part of that is we want to give you guys representation across the different ecosystems out there for crypto and for trading. We are a decentralized exchange. Not your keys, not your cheese is not a problem for us. And the biggest problem we truly have is, man, we need billions so we can market make even more. We understand these market makers, but we're going to get to it. What are they planning for us next? Let's tap in with the homies real quick. My co-host, Andreezy Monizy. There are rumors that he was born a black man, but all I see is a Russian, Asian. You are what you identify as, and that's all that matters to me. You cannot have anything else other than your cake and eat it too. So Andrew, you Russian Asian living in St. Louis, how you doing, homie? How's your morning going? What's the check-in question? What's the vibes? How was your last few days? I know you didn't get Trade Talk Wednesday. Were you marked safe from that cascading destruction of people's portfolios?
Spasiba! Dos vidanya portfolio. What's up, everybody? Gonna kick it off with a little bit of Russian. How's it going? I'm marked safe. I feel like most of us in the TG around Novex were marked safe. But guys, this is Trade Talk. This is your first time here. Welcome. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. And then, like Clutch said, this goes out to Facebook, X, LinkedIn, YouTube, Kick, Rumble, a bunch of spots. So regardless of where you're tuning in from, make sure you follow, like, sub, all that good stuff. Hit the comments. Let us know what you're into, because we don't just trade, right? We stream everything because trading gives us a lot of free time. We stream a bunch of poker. We stream some chess. We stream some video games. So we really get on these channels, man, have a good time, and we make money along the way, right? So that's what these Trade Talk episodes are really all about. We get straight to the money, baby. So if this is your first time here, this is how it goes down. I usually do an intro topic, something we can talk about to stay ahead of the market. We only got a few panelists as of late, so the intro topics are moving kind of quick, but we usually get some good info on these intro topics. And then after the check-in question, we kick it over to Clutch. He looks at the charts. He lets us know what he's seeing. He calls a range for the day, or to call a range for the weekend. He's going to call a direction for the week, and then we'll try to call a trade for the episode. But that's how we do it here, guys. That's how we get down on it. But let me tell you guys my check-in question, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about Novex. So the check-in question for the day is pretty easy. If you've been on X or on anywhere, any social media, you've probably seen it. But Donald Trump has nominated a new Fed chair, Kevin Walsh. I'm curious what you guys think about this. How's it impact Bitcoin, everything else, the markets, all that good stuff. Wondering what you guys think. I got a few thoughts personally, but I want to hear what you guys think. But while you guys think about that for a second, let me tell everybody about Novex real quick. Guys, Novex is the people's exchange. It was built by traders for traders. Me, Clutch, and our homie Ghost, who's still sleeping. He sleeps for a few more hours. Ghost. We've all been trading for a while, and we've worked with all the big time exchanges, and there was a lot of stuff that we liked about those exchanges, and there was stuff we didn't like. But at the end of the day, if you're in crypto, you should know if it's not your keys, it's not your cheese. So we've always been bullish on decentralized exchanges, DEXs. So that's why we launched Novex, right? We wanted to have a DEX that people could trade. So we took everything we liked from all these major exchanges and made sure that we had it on Novex, and we got rid of all the stuff that we didn't like. But most importantly, we make sure the traders on Novex are winning. Novex that I know of, where as a whole the traders are profitable, and like we work for them all, and I don't know any of them. It's because we focus on making sure our traders win, and we do that by doing trade talk every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, like I said, make sure you like, sub, hit the comments, let us know what you want to learn, all that good stuff, and make sure you're here. But most importantly, jump in the Telegram. That's where the real alpha flows, and where we do the real hand holding to make sure our trade profitable. In there you got Ghost. He's sharing literally every trade he makes. Clutch is sharing trades. I'm sharing alpha. From jump in the Telegram, and you're gonna get some trading action really going down at. But yeah, guys, that's Novex. Like, sub, follow, jump in the TG, and let's run it up, baby. But I'm curious what you guys think about these or about this new Fed chair, Kevin Walsh. And I got to start with somebody in the United States. I only got one of them here today. What's with people in the United States being lazy, sleeping, missing trade talk? But Kua, man, what are your thoughts on this new Fed chair nomination by Donald Trump?
Hey, GM. Well, it's a mix, I think, but it's a good potential. It's a good sign, I think, because he has a background on crypto, right? From what I haven't researched too much about him, but from
Um,
what I remember, he was like investing in Bitwise and all that back in 4 years ago and stuff like that. But the problem, the only thing that I see that is tricky is he's also been he was an advocate for CBDC, which is the crypto, but not real crypto. It's still centralized crypto. So I don't know. Let's see. At least he has a background in crypto. So I think that alone is good as being part of this Federal Reserve, because now it's encompassing. Like it's everything. Like it's not just in fiat world. He's also going to be considering the Web3 or crypto world. So which is I think is good in the long run. So yeah.
Yeah, you made some good points there, and I actually didn't know that much of his that he had that much of a crypto background, being an early investor and some of that stuff. I have heard him speak on Bitcoin, and how he thinks Bitcoin. He's actually bullish on Bitcoin, and thinks it's a somewhat the future of finance. But I've heard him say he doesn't think it's going to replace the dollar. He said he thinks that it works complementary. I kind of see his point, but I don't know if it's that spot on. But yeah, it's interesting, right? This is truly the first Fed chair we've ever had that I would say has solid knowledge of Web3 and Bitcoin and all that good stuff.
Yeah, definitely something to look forward to and then watch closely, because yeah, it can go either way.
For sure. Good good to hear from you this morning, Kua. Good to hear from you always. Let's let's throw it across the pond. I'm wondering, what are they thinking in the UK? Or the UK, are they following along in the UK at all, Alex, of what's going on with the Fed chair and stuff over here? I know the US dollar holds a little bit of weight across the world. I'm curious what you guys thinking about all this.
I'm watching closely about what Trump's doing with Powell and stuff, and interested that what the new guy is going to bring to the table. Obviously, Trump likes to fill his team with people that will do what he says, which is good. Apparently for crypto, because I'm sure he'll be making money like he did with his coin and stuff. But yeah, I'm more interested in what Powell's going to do for the rest of the year and stuff. But it looks like, as we were talking about on Monday, they've got a plan where they're going to slowly decrease rates and devalue the dollar and stuff and buy up the yen. And yeah, but by the time he gets, he's due to the handovers sometime in Q2, if I'm correct. that right?
What was the last little bit you said about Q2?
The handover from Powell to the new guy is sometime in Q2 or June time or something like that.
If anybody knows the exact timeline, feel free to chime in. But that sounds about right. It's my understanding that it has to go through and be approved by Congress. So that would probably generally takes about 2 to 3 months, I'd expect.
Mm, mm. But also, he's subpoenaed Powell for something, hasn't he, as well as Trump? So yeah, that's interesting. But I think that's just his Trump showing the rod again, making sure everybody's does what he says.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping he pumps some Bitcoin for us. I'm hoping they bring the liquidity back. That would be big.
Yeah, if I can just borrow 3.5 trillion, mate, I can pump your bags. Just loan me it. I'm good for it. I'll pump your bags.
Pump it. Let's pump it up. Let's keep checking in. We got some more friends showed up. I love it. We got Hermit fresh out the cave. I hope he ran outside the cave and is holding the phone with his giant arms up, trying to get the best Wi-Fi so we can actually hear him today. Hermit, how you doing, homie? And I don't know if you missed the check-in question, but we we heard this morning, or we heard that Kevin Warsh is going to be Trump's pick for the Fed. What are your thoughts on this?
Hopefully you can hear me. If you can't, well, then obviously I need to find a better spot. But I don't know enough. I just did a quick background check. It's one of those deals where they're saying he's hawkish. I've listened to a few spaces. Some people were optimistic about him.
It was almost good. He had like a few words in, but
You
he
would
needs to
always
extend his arms out for the antenna.
something, right? Stand on top of a tree. It's almost
Yeah.
as if you would think that I'm sabotaging him. Nothing else makes sense.
You
Nothing else makes sense.
would think Kermit, with having such a big shell on his back, he would be able to get a good reception.
I think it's
One would
because
think.
he's so thick it's blocking the
Oh.
signal. So he needs to,
No, I motion to have our final say be that Hermit is too thick. I like that. Thank you, Kua.
Too thick?
He's too thick, bro.
Thick.
Look at that
With two
thick
C's?
bastard. I would say it's with a K, bro. No C needed.
Just the
You
K,
know that
Thik.
Yeah, just all cake. Yeah, we also got Buddy up here. What's up, Buddy?
Yeah, it's good to see Buddy. It's been a little minute since we seen Buddy. Buddy, how you been, bro? How you doing with Creecoin? And dude, what do you think about Rush as the new Fed chair?
Yo, good to be talking to all you guys and being on the stream. I like Restream. I lost the link a while ago, but Hermit saved the day, so I think Hermit just got on here to talk for a little bit, and he probably rugged himself just to make a statement. That's kind of what he does. We never fade Hermit though, right? But yeah, dude, fucking we did get approved for CoinGecko at 5 submissions later, and early alpha, whoever's listening, I'm sure to aggregate on the other dexes soon, but on CoinGecko they did acknowledge our locks investing schedule. So we actually have more liquidity than our market cap right now. Our FDV, our fully diluted valuation, is still at 83.6 million, but our market cap is at 74,286, which would make us a low cap sleeper. We last week attached $500,000 worth of real estate. We also got approved in Delaware, and we also got our licensed asset manager. So, we're trying to do things compliant since day one. We're told you guys might get sick of me. I told you that last June. I'm not going anywhere. Creekcoin is only going up. We hope to add or announce the addition of more assets come Valentine's Day. So, yeah, and the airdrop is wrapping up here. So, if you guys are in it or you were in it before, just make sure you like stuff on our socials. It's an engagement farm. It's manual. It pays well. Yeah, I could sit here and chill it all day. I have a sunrise stream and a sunset stream now on Buddy's page, so feel free to head over to those anytime. But the new Fed chairman, I'm bullish on him. Obviously, we know he'll lower rates. I think he will do that in June. I think we were talking about last night on Block Space, trying to guess when Bitcoin would start going up again. And I said the 4th of July. It would put it slightly after he makes his announcement that rates come down. And yeah, hopium for that, I guess. But yeah, other than that, great to be here for sure.
No, good to have you, man. Good to have you. And no, I'm with you on the hopium for the rates coming down. I think it's just I can't imagine Trump nominating somebody who he hasn't had a private conversation with about life, just lowering rates to as low as possible and just using it to run up stuff so he looks good. Like that'd be really why. And I'm bullish on anything that sends the US dollar to zero and pumps Bitcoin.
I completely agree. I think it's being done strategically right now. And, Trump will use it to his advantage for sure. If you want the rest of the world to buy shit from America, it needs to be cheaper, right? So it's cool. Like crash the price of the U.S. dollar. It doesn't matter. It'll be backed by Bitcoin soon enough. Might be years, but I think there's a long play there for sure. Trump's a real estate dude. He is the artiste of the deals. So yeah, dude, I'm bullish on him. I know some people don't like him and whatever, dude. It's not about how you feel about him personally. It's about, are you paying your bills? Are you buying your Porsche? Whatever it is it easier or harder with Trump in office? So, and I guess it really doesn't matter if the market's going up or down if you're on Novex trading, and you know how to put your longs and your shorts, and you could learn that in the TG, that's for sure, or any of these streams when they show you what's up. I'm not a leverage trader myself, but I love what you guys are doing for sure. Definitely a community thing, and it being an exchange is crazy. There's not any other exchange like Novex Finance where you could get in the TG, ask questions, watch and learn. They want you to trade. They don't want you to lose because then you're out of money and you can't trade anymore. So if you're looking to learn perps, bro, head on over here for sure.
No, man, that's another great point about Novex, though, bro. Like every other exchange, they're just their sole focus is how can we onboard more new traders. And for us, like we're trying to onboard new traders. We get somebody new almost every day, it feels like. But our goal is truly, man, let's get everybody winning, keep them trading. If people keep exchange, it keeps growing. And I think that's just been a fundamental flaw in exchanges. It goes against what crypto is truly meant to be, is not necessarily extractionary, but growth. But no, great to hear from you, buddy. Great to hear what Creekcoin's cooking. I stuff on the timeline too, so I know you guys aren't going away for sure. So I'm excited to follow along and see the come up. Well, let's throw it over to Clutch, man. Clutch, you got any thoughts on this new Fed chair, and what do you see, man? What's cooking?
I mean, it must not be that bullish if we really didn't get like some massive pump. And like the only thing I guess I would say that I'm kind of noticing is like maybe there was an exit play here. This dump here was on the switchover. What if that was Jerome Powell and his homies just dumping their bags? this type of sell down was orchestrated. It was not like, oh yeah, like just random. It just kind of felt fishy. So to me, like that's kind of the one take I have really is that. I don't know much else from there. But what are your thoughts on that? It just kind of to me, I don't know if you had similar feelings to that it just kind of felt fishy.
Well, for
The
me,
timing.
I, I think he is medium and longer term bullish for Bitcoin and even sending the US dollar to zero for real. But the sell down, yeah, I think kind of that's front running, and this is just speculation in my opinion, but I think everybody kind of knows that's on the inside that the Democrats in Congress are going to push back with approval, and it's probably going to look like this guy's not going to actually get in as the Fed chair, and then that's probably when nobody expects them to get in, it'll probably when it happens and Bitcoin's probably at 50K, and then we probably get some bullish news and get what we expect to have around those ranges. So yeah, I think everybody is kind of in the know that if it like you said, if there was push for right now, we'd have a right now pump, and it just didn't, and it goes back to everything we've been saying that hey, we're not in a bull market anymore.
Sadly, that's kind of the sentiment, right? And part of it is really just kind of understanding what you're up against. And that's the things that I've been trying to help teach, whoever's enjoyers of our show. Really, it just comes down to being put up on what they're trying to hide versus what they're showing you. They've been trying to show us that there is a massive bull market income in the golden run of golden runs. They are correct. That is 100% on its way. There's no denying that forever up is coming, just not right now, right? Like if we're talking 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, crypto's extremely bullish. It's only getting more and more adoption. But just like any other crap token that you participate in, a lot of these crypto crap tokens have a lot of people that got in the ICOs, got in, just with early information. They got in on the raises. They're just in on all the manipulation. So those same people kind of have to leave. They have to get out in order for you to truly, kind of have, that little motion that people want. And in order to hit those next levels, right, there will be those shakeouts. So to me, it's kind of part of the process and what we're seeing. And a new Fed chair just kind of shows that there's really no, like, they don't control the market. The Fed chair doesn't control the market. Just kind of just there. He's kind of they're there just how the president is there. They're not the ones that fully move everything. They're just kind of the button pushers, bro. And to me, this feels like a nothing burger. Simply because that's just what the results are showing. But anyways, before anything, you guys know the drill. We go to Novex.finance to trade. And then we also go to Coin Market Cap. So let me go to full portrait mode here. Or not. Dude, what is this? It's freaking laggy. All right. Can you guys hear me? Like, it works good? Mic check. Just making sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Okay, cool. Appreciate you. Okay, so full screen, Coin Market Cap. As always, we want to make sure what we're seeing way under 3 trillion. Look at this grossness. 2.83 trillion. New low, followed by new low, followed by new low. If you look at the total year, we're now slightly above the mark before we took off. We're slightly above that mark, before the president kind of took over. So Once he took over, we massive pumpied, right? We seen that dump, just the pump just kind of happened when he took over, and then after it bottomed out, we had the big ass crazy run. But now look how this is the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder on the total market cap of crypto now. If you're looking at it from an all-time perspective, right? So look at the since it's been tracked in 2022 in coin market cap, since then you're looking at how I normally like to tell people that the market kind of moves in three big levels. When they go up a level, they don't go up just one. When they go down a level, same thing. It's always usually three levels. And we'll start seeing that a lot more as we start talking. But anyhow, you seen the bottom. We went to the first level, right? Right here. You seen the all-time high. We broke 70K, 74K consolidated, then pulled back. Went on the next level, 110K Bitcoin, pulled back. Third level, 126, pulled back. Now, if we're looking at this from the inverse, first level down, we pulled back, meaning we pumped up a little. And now it looks like we're in the midst of heading towards that second level. Now, the key is if we break this low here where we're at, the market cap was 2.49. We got extremely close on liquidation day. Not close enough though, right? But you see where we're at. We're darn near ready to break full structure. The 28 greed and fear and greed score here, it shows you that the fear's coming. But this is nothing. We've seen that hit to 10, sub 10. I think we touched 9. Let me look at what the low was. So if you let's look at the 30-day. Actually, no, the 1 year. Let's see what our low was. 10. Yeah. We had a 10 score on November 22nd, a few days after my birthday. So we didn't lose 10, but here we are, about to, heading there. I mean, sorry, altcoin season score somehow still 28. I don't know how that's not at 0. It's just absolutely crazy. So when I'm looking at the market and it's in its total market cap situation, I really understand what's here. And what's here is exactly what we had been waiting for, which is, hey guys, there's no more liquidity. Hey guys, they're gonna give us a lot of exit pumps. Please take them. See green, take green. It's no surprise. So let me go here for the important stuff. Now, you guys all know my pumpy dumpy chart, right? Obviously, we pump it, we dump it, says the market makers, but people aren't going to figure out what's going on. Here's what I wanted to zoom in on. Yesterday, we had our very first 4-hour candle finish right above Toyota and Ramen. You might think this is just some red box, but no sirs, no ma'ams. I have this so perfectly measured, right? This is a perfectly measured zone for a reason. Here's what happened yesterday that I caught. We've had 4-hour candles where we've gone up to these levels, but we've never fully closed a candle. Right? So like I could just keep zooming out and all that, and you'll get to see it, but here's what is happening. So we finally did get, right? We finally did get that 4-hour candle to finish above, but here's what's next. The daily candle is right there. We're right above. We really want to not see a weekly candle finish above this area. Notice this. I'm sorry, daily and or weekly. All the daily, look at the wick, but we finished in Toyota and Ramen. Right? The last time that we finished the candle there was at the start of the run, right? Let's go look at the previous final candle above there. And that was right before the drop off. We wicked there. We wicked, kept wicking, and then we finally wicked there. Fake out as we pumped up. But look at the shooting star candle. For sure. Easy short, right? Knowing that it's just going to keep pulling down. But look at this, November 2nd of 2023, November 3rd. So for Thursday, Friday was the last time we've closed the daily candle above Toyota and Ramen. Notice we went lower. I guess we finished higher here. This is the 21st of November in 2023. Since then, it's been Toyota and Ramen rejection after rejection, right? We went towards a lifetime trend, which you guys all know the lifetime trend's at the bottom, right? But we started making our way there, found our way in support. Enough supports will get you these big old pumps. But then look at our exits on our Toyota Ramen. 200 is heading down. No chance we're breaking that 200 on the daily, right? We did it. Rejected. Went there towards the lifetime trend. Commenced the start of the runs. We caught all this. So I just wanted to show you guys just how long it's been. Look at how many daily candles. The bounce towards lifetime trend. The bounces from there. Rejections, rejection. But look at this daily candle. Way below Toyota and Ramen. This one here, rejection. Headed down towards Toyota and Ramen. But here's the interesting part. Look at this 200 EMA and how we're finally dragged it all the way down to where once it was not that high in these levels, 4.5%, we were able to take it finally. And the daily candle finishing here is quite dangerous. It's not done yet. So if I were you, I would insanely be looking at this candle here. 4-hour candle wise, you already finished one above Toyota and Ramen with constant wicks to there. So you want to make sure you're going to be paying attention to this little area. Look for bullish versus bearish momentum and look at the 1 hour. Bearishness seems potential, the 8 under the 21. If we lose this little pocket, we're going to go to the 30-minute. Same thing, right? It did lose the 8 under the 21, but now look, it's right in that little pocket. 15-minute, oof, bearishness. So I do expect a bounce towards that 200 EMA on the 15, and it would make sense with what we're trying to avoid, which is finish a candle on Toyota and Ramen. We don't want to go above there. That area is insanely, insanely difficult to break through. But what's awesome is we did finish a 4-hour candle in that area. Now we want that daily to not. Even more so, look at the weekly. If we haven't had a daily candle, when's the last time we've had a weekly candle finish above there with bullish momentum? And it was kind of like towards these areas. Look at this little weekly candle on the week of the 6th. Hot Mike Ghost, the 6th of June, 2022. We finished above Toyota and Ramen. Went on a massive pumper, obviously rejected, but constant pumps in that bear market that you could have played off Toyota and Ramen. Long there, short to there, meaning short the market there, long the market towards that Toyota and Ramen. It's literally been the zigzags of zigzags. You confirm, you go, you short, you long, you short, long, short, right? So like everything you're looking at here is kind of expected. But what you don't want is more and more candles finishing below that area. It's going to be insanely detrimental. There's a few charts here that you may want to see. On the daily, we super broke structure. My lifetime alley has been busted. I don't like it. Here, let's go to the CME actually. CME's been freaking acting crazy too. But anyways, let's go to the daily. Ay, my freaking net's been acting so booty, guys. This is freaking whack, but we're gonna go do the charts here. Freaking trading view has been kicking my keister. But check this out, guys. So you're gonna go to Novex. Let's go to full screen. So on Bitcoin, here's what I want you guys to notice. This is the 3, and I'm gonna zoom out so you guys can see it. And let's go full chart. So on the weekly candle, I'm sorry, 3-day candle, notice it's not up here. If you ever want to know how to change the time frame on Novex, just go here, hover over the 3-day, click it, and then you can put 2-day. Right? Some charts may not work because it requires like certain trading view membership, but the 3-day does work. I have it on the 3-day. You can also look at like the 2-week. And it should just start loading up. But for whatever reason, my net's really kicking my freaking keister. As you can tell, the 12-hour chart and the 8-hour charts have, for some reason, have just absolutely said, clutch, screw you. But anyways, on the daily candle, what's very interesting is we broke this structure here on futures, but not on perps. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is this. Notice, we're above this low. We're not above that low anywhere else, but in the perps contract, we are. Very particular. And here's the next thing that I caught, so you guys can look at it yourselves. On the 3-day, this 8 under a 200 never happened for perps. Look at this. It didn't happen, but it happened on futures. It happened everywhere else. Well, that 3-day is coming. Look how close it is now. This is such a big deal because unless we stop this and fully eat this candle and get above the 200 quick, fast, and in a hurry, this 8's going to cross under the 200. When we did not get that cross, we got a big pump. But every time we've gotten that cross on a lot of charts, we've gotten some really bad rejections. And you notice they drag the 8 right to the 21, only to reject it and then lose all momentum with the 8 and 21 heading under the 200 here. So if I were you guys, I would understand what I'm up against, which is really just a bunch of potential massive, big, bearish momentum. And here's what it was. The 8 crossed under the 20. The 21 crossed under the 50, and we did not get the dump until later. It was delayed. Look, this pump happened on this candle we're on. We were pumping. The candle opened up right there. We pumped. The cross happened, and now look at what happened since then. So for me, just understanding what's happening here really starts showing that we kind of dialed it in. We expected this to happen, and it happened. And the chart that you really want to pay attention to is that 3-day, because that 3-day has what's upcoming, all the bearishness that's on its way, and that's what you really want to end up looking at to kind of keep yourself protected. We're going to look at Solana real quick on the perps contract, because on the 3-day here, notice how everything already happened. So we're going to go to the weekly, and that's when you start realizing, man, it's getting ugly. Solana broke the low, the new swing low. So now it's where this is the next low that you don't want to see. You start breaking $200. I'm sorry, $100, you're going to go to 40 to 60 bucks. Even at 90, we don't want to see 90 because that just means it's going to test this. And if it tests this, why would it not break down and head towards these bottom levels? Solana looks extremely nasty with all these crosses kind of already happening. On the monthly, I don't think there's anything to see other than big old rejection to the 8 after the 8 went under the 21. On Ethereum, who has been trying to front run, making sure no crosses happen, look at this monthly, look at the 8 heading under the 21. It's freaking game over for Ethereum and a lot of other charts. There's just absolutely nothing left but to catch Ethereum in the $1,000 to $2,000 range in this pocket here. Again, why would they not? Why is this 8 heading straight down? It's heading at 5 o'clock now. That's not healthy. This is what's coming up every 8 days. More bullishness is what you want to see on the 8, not this. And Ethereum is getting wrecked. Look at the weekly. The 21 hasn't even gone under the 50 yet. It's about to. It's been front running, avoiding this cross in case the market was ready to send. I got news for you. Anybody would like to guess what news I have for them?
What are you saying about my favorite stablecoin?
The stable coin will remain at a better discount soon enough. So the way I'm looking at this, dude, this is just an absolute travesty, but expected results. And again, and it just takes you jumping through the EMAs and really looking at what's happening. Let's go to the daily for Ethereum. Again, Ethereum has been front running. Sorry, not the daily. I meant to say the 3-day. My bad. My to the BZ. Let's go to the 3-day and look at this. Ethereum's finally front running something. Tell me why it faded the cross of the 21 under the 200. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 times before it finally crossed. Look at this 50 heading under the 200. Where's it gonna go? Ethereum hasn't broken the full low, but if it breaks this little low right here, again, it's front running, but not front running the lower low on a macro swing. But look at this. There's nothing showing me that this is going to be low, higher low, higher low. Is this a higher low? Well, yeah, by a freaking hair. Could I see a bounce from here? Well, everything's possible. This cross is coming. So what are they going to do before that incoming cross? Grab liquidity potentially. So if you're trading this trash stable coin, be ready. Silver got such a nasty correction. It's almost as if it was planned. Oh man, it's so nasty, bro. Look at this daily candle. Sell your house, sell your children, and buy silver and gold. Such your favorite influencers in the last week.
Oh, this is fucking public.
I can't freaking do it, bro. I can't freaking do it. Just how terrible people are at trading, bro. This is just freaking nasty. Hey, instead, you should have bought gold. No, never mind. Oh,
Maybe
man.
someone should call Peter Shift and ask him if he's okay.
So much copium. Too freaking bad. If you missed, it sucks. But my goodness, 2 candles took out 10. That never happens in a bull market. We're not in a bull market. We're in a things will be bullish when no one expects it market. Gold, silver, yow. That's painful. That is absolutely painful. Just things don't look great, man. Things don't look great at all. It is honestly quite a scary thing to understand that, these things happen. Honestly, it should have just been the easiest of shorts. I mean, 40% at 10x leverage, right? Would have been great. I know we could trade it with 20x. So, it could have been a nice little 6, 8x. But for me, man, I don't like chasing. I missed the run, so I'm not going to long. A lot of people kept longing. They thought, well, silver finally caught up to the price of its inflation. Well, yeah, it used to be $40, $30 not too long ago. With the market being devalued, that's a $60, $70 valuation on the buying power. I've been talking about this. Now here we are at its kind of fair value. It's still a little, dude, this still has more room to go. Let's go find some bearish momentum. 1 hour crossings, nasty. 30 minutes already happened. So that means the 4-hour crossings are coming. Oh, yeah. 8, 21. We're below 200 now. Let's go find the 2-hour. Oh my goodness, it looks even nastier than the 4. We're below the 200, 8 heading there, 21 and 50 coming up next. What can I say other than, man, strap on. Seems to be more incoming pain for silver and for gold. Um, let's see if we can look at the 12-hour chart here, because it seems like, oh yeah, dude, the 8 under the 21 and we're below the 50. This is nasty. There's no 200 for perps, but look how much of this run was just destroyed. Hope you were marked safe. This was nasty, man. Wow. All right, I was taking a drink. The way I'm looking at this is you just got to pay attention to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to be your tell. And the chart that is going to be it is your 3-day. We've talked about this. I've shown it. And now the perps contract really is the front runner because everything else broke a new low on just about every other chart. But look at perps contract right above it. This 8, this 21, watch it like a hawk. You won't regret it. But at the end of the day, it's kind of expected what happened, but it's kind of nasty, right? Well, for trade talk enjoyers, you've been marked safe more than likely. Why? Because you've never been told to just top last. Heck, I've had tokens that were running my own token, and I never even said, yo, just buy right now. People will call me and ask. I'm like, no, man, just wait for a pullback. Always. There's always a pullback, right? I don't know. All I know is this market doesn't feel healthy anymore. There's no more denying it. Maybe that's when they go the opposite way finally. Maybe now we start pumping because of that. I'm on to them. We've gone down, but doesn't mean that we're going to go forever down. I, for one, will be on my best behavior when it comes to leverage, which is simply not putting myself in situations where I'm over leveraged, over positioned, and overmatched with information where there's going to be a lot of bullishness on the shorter time frames. Why? Because it's a big open, and that starts dragging EMAs. Those types of fake outs is what market makers feast on. It's part of the order book challenge, and we're going to have an order book episode where we discuss the order book. But at the end of the day, guys, mark yourself aware of these things and get on top of it. You won't miss, and you'll start doing so much better. So much better. So understand the reality here. Pumpy Dumpy finishing a candle above Toyota and Ramen. And then the next thing, the daily, right? And then it'll be the weekly. And then the next thing is that 3-day. So that's your sentiment for the day. That's your market analysis. If there's any other questions or if you have any other comments or anything, go ahead and let me know. But all I know, Max Payne season is not here yet, guys. Don't think that this type of pain that you're seeing, $700 billion liquidated in 30 minutes. Damn. That's not Max Payne, guys. We're working on breaking records. The biggest liquidation day in the history of crypto was October 10th. Records were meant to be broken. For sure. All right, guys. Well, that was Trade Talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, no other feedback from anybody else. So we're going to wrap this up. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Oh, someone has got. Yo, who's that? Is that you, Alex?
Yep.
Somebody
Yep.
has a hot mic. What up? What y'all
No hot
got?
mic here, but
Oh, what up though? Yeah, if anybody else has a take on the market, just stop me. I'm too giggly, bro. This is hilarious. Just watching the silver and gold charts, bro. That's just oof. All right, that's it then. I thought you were gonna talk. Well, guys, have a great rest of your day. You could have been anywhere else, but choosing to vibe with us is what matters. We're gonna be playing some poker later. The World Series of Lotto. We're gonna be. What else are we doing today? Streaming poker, chilling, trading. Guys, here's some alpha. The Novex Quest app is on its way. You are going to be surprised that your boy actually knows how to ship an app. All the back end is done, the front end is next. All that's left is design work, front end work, and we're golden. You're going to have a companion app for Novex now that's going to drop you little hints, little videos, education, little gifts. You're going to be able to join and earn Novex P. Instead of XP, I think we're going to go with Novex P. Novex rewards.
I like that. That's tight.
Yeah, you're going to be able to grow your level. You're going to be able to just do different things that most exchanges can only dream of. The app that I'm making is not revolutionary. It's not secretive. It's not something that no one else can build. But what it is filled with is absolute insight from someone that's so knee deep in the game that I understand exactly what I'm building this thing for, which is for us traders. Built by a trader for us traders. It's only a matter of time, guys. So look out for the Novex Quest app. There's going to be a lot of things that content creators can earn with, a lot of traders can thrive with, and not to mention people looking for somebody to be there with them when they're trading. You're now going to have a direct line of communication with me through that Quest app. Feedback, comments, concerns. It's going to be your own individual profile that works hand in hand with Novex.finance. I'm so excited. I can't even fully tell you the rest. But what I do know is with Novex in my pocket, I can do whatever I need. You know what I just realized? I didn't share the right screen. So you guys don't hear the music. I'm over here vibing out by myself. But now you guys are vibing out with me, bro. That was such the perfect overload. Let's get it though. Keep working on these screens, making them better. We're locked in.
Let's go.
Much love, everybody. I'll whoop your nasty tables later. See you later.
Used to clock out, same story. Scrolling on my phone, dreaming about a lane for me. Then I seen the candles, colors on the same screen. Game playing clean, feeling like daydream. Now I'm reading all the facts. That's grown talk. Money on a mission, I don't chase. I let it walk. Learn the levels, learn the risk, never rushing. Patience in the stash. Now my future stay flushing. From the couch to the cloud, I was second guessing. Now I'm chart checking. Every session is a lesson. Little win stack, that's compounding grace. Now I bring calm to a fast marketplace. No vex in my pocket, yeah, I move with ease. Smooth with the numbers like a West Coast breeze. From the lows to the highs, I just ride that wave. Turn a plan to a profit, watch the mindset raise. No vex in my pocket, put the fear on you. Lay back, hustle with a long view. If you feel that shift out, gets loud, let the screen light up. We gon' break that cloud. Sunrise check. I ain't stressing at the open, got a watch list built. Every symbol got a motor, wrist tight. I ain't trying to chase hype. Discipline, drip, that's a different type of life. I remember over trading, hands sweating on the pad. Now I breathe first, let the noise run past. Journal on the desk, every move, every reason. Turn lost into wisdom, that's a champion season. Group chat button, everybody on the same road. Share a little game, pay it forward as it grows. See my cousin start, eyes wide, heart heavy. Told him small size, plan keep steady. We don't gamble, we don't pray on the spike. We study, set a limit, live life we like. Still barbecue, still laugh, still chill. The future in the background, slowly getting filled. Novex in my pocket, yeah, I move with ease. Smooth with the numbers like a West Coast breeze. From the lows to the highs, I just ride that wave. Turn the plan to a profit, watch the minds that raise. Novex in my pocket, put the fear on you. Lay back, hustle with a long view route. If you feel that shift when the doubt gets loud, let the screen light up, we gon' break that cloud. We gon' break that cloud. We gon' break that cloud.
I don't even mind watching that Chicago skyline, buddy. You get a pass.
More than green,
That's love.
on the screen, it's a mistake. My state, my state.
Good pizza.
We
I like the
don't
cold
fold when the
weather.
lines shake. We just zoom
spicy.
out, see the whole play. From the first small bite to the first big bar, it's proof you can build from a little bit of art.
Chicago.
On your lane, on your route, stand
Chicago,
tall.
baby.
OG turf.
We
where
got
they
the West
take
Coast
what
vibes around here, baby.
you can, now it's paint what you keep. Let it work in your hand. Neighborhood can see me scroll, watching. Just some candles and some patience, little bro, that's options. I ain't selling dreams, showing them the process. Tiny daily steps, same time, that's progress. It ain't overnight, but it's over time. Over out of fear, every old line. Time my mom more calm, bills paid on first. I toast to the charts that reverse that curse. Still the same me, white tee, same sneakers. But the balance say I leveled up the speaker. Look, if you lost, we can learn it together. Check the trend, check the news, check the